Welcome to The Core, where we're planting the seeds to financial success. I'm Colten Hibbs, Education Credit Union's Financial Health Coordinator, and I'm thrilled to have you join us today. In each episode of The Core, we're going to explore a different financial topic to help enhance your knowledge, as well as help you achieve your goals. Today, we're going to be discussing debt consolidation. I'm joined today by Amy Hamilton. Amy is Education Credit Union's Vice President of Lending. She serves the community on the board of directors for the Don Harrington Discovery Center, as well as Wildcat Bluff. She and her husband, Gary, host weekly church, Home Church Amarillo, in their home, and they love doting on their granddaughters. Amy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Colten. Glad to be here.
Yes. So let's just dive on in. First, what is debt consolidation? How does it work compared to other options for people trying to organize their finances?
So what debt consolidation is where you take revolving debt, such as credit cards, payday lenders, people like that, and you consolidate into one payment with an installment payment that is a set monthly payment, a fixed interest rate in most cases. And this allows you to see a light at the end of the tunnel, to have a term on it.
Those revolving debt lines, those things that are open, you can pay them down, but they kind of run themselves back up. So if you have multiple payments, a debt consolidation can sort of take those and make, a few of them into a smaller number of them.
Sure.
And then that fixed rate, and again, that light at the end of the tunnel. There's a finish line. You're going to pay this off and not run it back up. What are some key factors someone should consider? I know I've asked you this question before for our financial coaching team. So what are things people should consider when they're looking at a debt consolidation?
So the main thing is you want to look at how it's going to help you financially on a monthly payment basis. Also, being able to say, I won't use these credit cards anymore, and I know what my financial goal is, to be able to say, I can manage this monthly payment and I will be debt free.
Yes. I think that's one of the things, especially in our coaching conversations, we've really keeping people focused on their goal, because yes, we do think of our monthly payment going down, or we think about saving some money, but what are you doing with the money? Are you saving it? Is it going into an account? Is it going towards another goal? So having a goal with a debt consolidation really helps you stay the course, I would say.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Now, this sort of feeds into the last question of how can someone avoid falling back into the trap of running? I've done a debt consolidation and we've seen it. We've seen people who do debt consolidation and they have that low monthly payment and they have this clearance on these credit cards all of a sudden. How do we avoid running those back up?
The first thing is try to stick to a budget.
Yes.
That is easier said than done, I know.
Absolutely.
Especially with the times we're living in and inflation.
Rapidly evolving things, yes.
So that's the biggest key, is sticking to a budget, avoiding new credit. If you want something, try to save for it. Again, that's easier said than done.
Absolutely. And that's sort of the point of a debt consolidation, is to allow you room to save for your goals. That lower monthly payment, that's less money going out. So you're used to this money going out. Maybe take some of what was going out and put that into a savings. And though it might take you a little longer, saving towards those goals is going to be more long-term beneficial for you.
Sure.
Now, I do have a surprise question for you.
Oh, okay.
So I'm at home, it's midday, it's mid-morning, and I see a debt consolidation commercial come on the television, or a company that offers this service. Are there things that people should be aware of when looking at those from a private sort of company that they see on TV versus their financial institution that they see in their community?
So in most cases, what we see is that those companies are debt consolidation companies for profit. So we want to enable our members and non-members to come to the credit union and say, hey, please help me. How can you help me? And offer them, again, a fixed payment, a fixed rate, and a monthly payment they can afford.
Absolutely.
With those debt consolidation companies, what happens is they take all of your debt, yes, they set you at a payment you want, they charge you a monthly fee, and there's no guarantee that creditor is going to accept a debt consolidation from them. There's no guarantee that debt will be forgiven, And another thing is that negatively affects your credit. Whereas a debt consolidation with the credit union will help you to build your credit.
And you're building your relationship.
And your relationship, exactly.
Yes. If we know that you're working with us or trying to do your best for yourself, it makes it easier for us to find more solutions for you in the future, I would say.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And one other thing on that is the debt consolidation companies, they don't go in and pay all of that debt up front. They settle a few of them at a time and say, okay, so it will still impact your credit score. And those creditors can still come back and put collections on you.
Wow. See, and that's something that we try to inform people about without sounding like we're trying to like pull you into our business, but it's important to be fully informed and to know where you're building your relationships and where your money's going.
And how risky they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Amy, before we separate today, is there anything else you wanted to point out or highlight for our members as they sort of navigate trying to make a decision about debt consolidation? We talked about some key factors, but what else should they consider?
I think one of the other things they need to consider is alternative methods to pay down debt, such as the snowball effect Dave Ramsey offers.
Yes.
The avalanche method, which is pay the highest off first or the highest interest rate off first and then come down. And then to create a budget.
Yes. And we do that for people.
Yes,
we do
we
it
do.
for free.
Yes.
We can do it via email. We can work with you however you like. And so you can have this documentation to where you can look and see what it looks like for you and find ways to make it work. So we do try to make it easy as possible. We make it free for members or non-members in English and in Spanish. So before you make that big decision, you can be fully informed about what all of your options are. Will the snowball method work for you? Will an avalanche work for you? A combination. Hey, once we do get a debt consolidation, what does your budget look like? That kind of thing. So no, thank you.
And whenever the financial counseling is a service we give the members, they have something on a piece of paper to look forward to. They have a piece of paper to look, oh, I did this, oh, I did that, and I'm making progress.
Yes, and that feels so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right.
Amy, thank you so much for joining us today. You are a wealth of knowledge. I'm in this woman's office at least once a week. So, but no, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. I know our members do too. And to our audience, thank you for joining us once again on The Core. We hope to see you next time. You can find episodes of The Core on YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Spotify. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much.